NBA2k Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And as we take a look here at Nate Robinson, guys, what's your take?
You know, he's got a lot of swagger. He's one of those players that, you know, if he can come up with a big play, maybe a dunk or a big basket, feels like he just infuses his whole team with his energy and his confidence.
And I've got to say, he can be a game changer when he gets subbed in. I mean, he gives them an instant spark when they need one, and I mean instant.
Today's game finds the Nuggets winding down their road trip. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
You know, looking at the Nuggets, they just sort of hung around. I mean, they're not among the elite teams, but they're not that far off the pace either.
No, I think they're satisfied, Clark, with where they are right now because they're in decent position, you know, as they move forward. And this is all about just surviving the marathon in the NBA. Such a long season.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Scott here, 4K Gaming. Thanks very much for joining us. As you can see, we're playing some NBA 2k 14. It's been a long while since we played it, so it's going to take me a bit of time to get to grips with the controls, but let's get us in the game if we can. Here we are. I'd say it's been a long time since I played. It's been ages since I played, and I was pretty rubbish before we started, so could be a worry.
And here's Hickson. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. The shot's good from Lawson.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Wow.
Steve, their percentage
from
the floor is really impressive
that
up
many
to this
points
point.
down already.
And
That's
let's
not
get
ideal.
this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tyrone Corbin was giving to his team. He told them that this game will be decided by their work on the offensive glass. He wants all 5 guys crashing the boards at that end of the floor.
Remember how bad I
It's
was.
still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
You know, the Thunder may have won the Northwest last season, guys, but the Nuggets actually had the most wins against the rest of the division. They went 11-5 against their Northwest foes.
Now here's Chandler. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix. That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Jazz trail by 7. Lucas kicks to Favors. Denver grabs the miss. And for the Nuggets, it's been 2 years now since they have won the Northwest, but ending up in the top 3 teams in the West overall isn't bad for a team that came in Steve's second in their division.
Well, the Nuggets knew that. I mean, the way the Thunder played, it would have been tough to chase them down for the division crown. But, you know, the Nuggets just kept grinding away last year, and they almost ended up winning the division, but they definitely developed into one of the most feared teams in the conference.
Here's the machine. Nate Robinson making his last shot. Clock at 6. Here's the machine, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A different look for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hickson. Randolph comes in for Fareed, and it's Gallinari in for Wilson Chandler. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Third is JaVale McGee.
Now, that's the name of the game for him, just putting the ball in the bucket. How about the season he had a year ago?
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
And he gets it to go.
Rubbish.
McGee's got his first bucket of the night.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Williams kicks to Rush. Back to Williams. Pass to Burke. Nice ball movement by Utah. Williams attacking. Outside for Jefferson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jefferson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Miller, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Miller. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Burke. Now the dish to Williams. And it's sent back by Gallinari, but they recover it. Here's the machine. He's covered by Randolph. Just 5 to shoot. Burke. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Burke's got his first 2 points.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here is Robinson. He had 22 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Williams dishes to Jefferson. From down in the low post, it goes. Now just a 2-point Denver lead.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Denver's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Miller with the ball. Out guarded by Burke, and that one's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Jefferson. He has 5. Williams fires, and again it's Utah.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Robinson down low. Here's Jefferson. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far.
Not been a bad little spell, I must say. Certainly better than the first time I played this.
So don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again.
What is going when I'm not on the pitch? How come we're so bad?
The machine in its center. Williams is out there with Favors, and it's Rush, and it's Burke in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Robinson kicks to Hickson, and that one is hammered home. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Jazz trail by 10. Burke, the pass to the machine. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Burke. Favors, dishes to Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Burke's got 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. The one point he really drove home was that defensively, they have to do a better job of taking away the outside shot. They're going to be dedicating more manpower to the perimeter from now on. The other point he made was about defensive rebounding. He wants his guys to crash the glass and go after every rebound. He doesn't want to give up any second chance opportunities. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know, guys, it's amazing, but last season, Andre Miller said he hopes to play until he's 40 years old. Not many players have been able to accomplish that feat, but I think he's got a really good chance to do it with his style of play. He's a low-to-the-ground player, uses guile, strength, and savvy to get it done, and somehow he never is hurt or misses games. He's been remarkably durable throughout his career.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
To the paint, here's Hamilton. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Miller's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
And Andre Miller, right now 37 years of age. I think back in 1976 is when he's born, to be quite exact. And last January became the 8th player in NBA history to tally 15,000 points, over 7,500 assists.
Incredible career for Miller, still going at it. Terrific kind of old school point guard. I think he's the best lob passer in the game. He's also got a good low post game, just really crafty and unbelievable feel for the game.
The Gallinari against Favors. Hickson with the bucket.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Burke. A three-pointer, no good.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Now Hickson inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hickson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating.
And the first half is now in the books. Nuggets lead by 9. And a chance.
Now, presented by Sprint. Today's a day to honor the Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
Thanks for that.
And a look at the skyline of Salt Lake City as we welcome you back here.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for J.J. Hickson. He has 12 points and a steal.
Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Suns in Phoenix. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Gallinari. Nate Robinson is out there with Andre Miller. Then it's Randolph, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. Here is Hayward, guarded by Robinson. Here's the machine. Yes, and the foul. It's going to be on Anthony Randolph.
Boy, he just battled through that initial impact and somehow willed it in.
Excellent concentration. That's what you like to see.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Stolen by Kansas. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And Jefferson throws it down.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there. You know, you look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people.
Utah leading. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Gobert, he's checked in for Cantor. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Kicks it to Lucas. And stolen by Miller. Pushing it up. A pull-up. Here's Gallinari. That's good. Gallinari's got his first 2 points of the night. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second-chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Here's Jefferson. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of screening and cutting. It's a great offense, and it's difficult to cover. But I like what you said. It teaches the young players how to play as well.
Here's the machine, covered by Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Richard Jefferson, and that's good. Jefferson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
McGee sets the pick for Miller. He dishes it to McGee. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. McGee's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
And Gobert kicks to Hayward. Here's the machine, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And the game still closely contested. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game. The Nuggets trail. Hayward 3 and favors the 4. Rush out there with John Lucas, and it's the machine in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The shot's good from Lawson.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
The machine passes to Favors. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Hayward dishes to Favors. Fader on the way. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here for the Nuggets. Hickson comes in for JaVale McGee. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Randy Ford. Hayward with the ball. Chandler on him, and there's the call on Chandler. That's foul number 2 for him.
He tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Here is Lucas. And the pass to Hayward. Here's the machine, and the layup is good. The machine's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
Great work inside for 2 vital points. That was an ideal scenario for him. Point blank range, big height advantage, and he cashed in perfectly.
1:57 left in the fourth. Chandler kicks to Lawson. Throws it up high, and Hickson throws it down.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Utah's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes to the machine. Back to Lucas. Pass to the machine. Nice ball movement by Utah. Elbow shot. And Utah again with the bucket.
And my goodness, that one got them going.
Did it ever? They're on cloud 9.
What an atmosphere in here. This is incredible.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin. Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
And he does get the second one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Some good numbers for Robinson. He's got 21 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Rush the pass to the machine. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
What a beautiful play inside, using that height advantage to just lay the ball up and in when they really needed a basket.
56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lawson. No good. Great D that time from Hayward.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Let's loose for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead. You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up missing both free throws. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Time running low here. They need a hoop.
Yeah, score quickly and then foul him right away.
They get it again, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Don't foul
Well,
me.
you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to
no.
get the ball back.
Yeah, in this situation, clock management crucial.
And he misses the first
so
one.
bad at
Boy,
that.
he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up
Yes.
making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Time called here.
The
Nuggets
collector's
decide to talk it
edition.
over.
It's
They're
NBA
losing by
2K.
5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lawson dishes to Chandler. He shoots again, and so he earns a trip
really
to the
wanted
line.
another
Officials saw the
rebound.
contact, and he'll shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Hickson drops them both.
Big time trip to the line there, bringing this down to a one-possession game.
Here's Rush, and now they foul and stop the clock. And that hurts as he
Oh,
doesn't
come
get the
on.
first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Now, here is Lawson. For 3. Sinks it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball
Come
back
on,
as soon
Lucas.
as possible. He drops the first
Yes.
one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is a
No,
second attempt at
Lucas.
the line. No good. To take the lead. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so is Utah, who scraped by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
Was it
Nobody
tight?
wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
So that'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
There you go. Thanks very much for joining us. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, follow us on Twitter at 4K Gaming.